Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Snake Pit inside Pelham High School in Pelham, New Hampshire for a big game in Division III between the defending champion Pelham Pythons and a team that is the only remaining unbeaten in Division III, the Winnisquam Bears. I'm Pete Terrier. I got Jen Chick on the other side of the camera, and this is a chance for Winnisquam to really prove if they are truly an elite team in Division III. I think they are, but their schedule, they haven't really played the iron of the league yet. Meanwhile, Pelham has. They've already faced Conan a couple of times and split with them. So this is a big test for Winnisquam to see if they can hang with the big boys in the division. And it's a matchup of two of the best players in the state of New Hampshire, Kristen Serrano from Winnisquam and Keith Brown from Pelham. Although both of these guys won't necessarily be guarding each other throughout the game, I believe Kyle Frank is going to be tasked with defending Kristen Serrano. So we'll see how that shakes out. But it should be a great game. We want to thank our sponsor for tonight, Belknap Subaru, right there in Tilton, right up the road from Winnisquam Regional High School. Scott Ives, the general manager, loves to support the local community, loves to support high school sports, and he's cheering hard for the Bears to come out on top tonight. So we thank Scott. You should go check out the inventory that they have, the new and the pre-owned cars at Belknap Subaru, and you can see it firsthand, that Belknap Subaru difference. Go see Scott. He'll definitely take care of you. We'll get you all the highlights, all the play-by-play, the post-game reaction as well, the interviews after the game with the winning coach and the winning players. It's coming up next. Winnisquam and Pelham on nhsportspage.com. We just want to take a minute to thank some of our supporters here of nhsportspage.com, helping us out with a donation to the website to help us pay for all the travel, all the work, the cost of the website. People, I think, have the wrong impression because of the work we do. They think we're some big, huge media company. No, we're not. We're 4, 5, 6 people all putting in time on their own time. We all have real jobs. Besides this, we do this on the side because we're passionate about high school sports, and we really enjoy being in these atmospheres, being in these gyms, on the football fields, and we appreciate the support. And I want to personally thank some of the Pelham families that have sponsored us over the last couple of years. The Brown family, Vic and Christine Brown, and their awesome son Keith Brown, who's provided us with a lot of highlights on these videos over the years. Also want to thank the Frank family here of Pelham, Eric, his wife Pam, their sons Kyle and Ryan. I think they got a daughter too, although I don't know her name unfortunately, but we really appreciate the support, and we could use more support from you out there. If you haven't made a donation yet, please consider it. We have donation tabs. We have a video explaining why we need the help and how you can do it, and we would just really appreciate the support as we bring you more and more coverage. If you make a $100 donation, we're going to get you full access. You're going to be able to watch this entire game in its entirety. You're going to be able to watch every single game we cover in its entirety, not just the highlight videos that you're going to see here tonight. So we really appreciate the support, and thank you very much for being a part of the NH Sports Page team. Frank steps inside the arc, takes a one-handed running shot, will not go, but Keith Brown, the offensive rebound. Brown swings it underneath DiLoretto. DiLoretto, a couple of pump fakes, and then a pretty finish down low. A soft touch on an aggressive power move. Back the other way left to Frank. Frank bounce pass, low block Brown. Brown on the baseline. Moves to the basket. And what a sweet move to the hoop by Keith Brown. It's 6-1. The Pythons on top by 5. 2.5 minutes into the first quarter. Keith Brown, he'll take the three. It's short. And the rebound to Buxton. He hands it off to Serrano. He's going to push. Serrano. Shake and bake move. Double pump layup is good. Kristen Serrano's on the board. It's 6-3 Pelham. Puts it on the floor. Now gets it up top. Gagnon in the right corner. Frank thought about the three. Instead passed it out. Here's Nystrom for three. Left side. And Ryan Nystrom hits the three. And Pelham's back up on top by 6 now. 9-3 Pythons. Serrano has it left-hand side. Serrano picks up his dribble, goes cross-court, feeds it to Lowry. Lowry right baseline shut off, gets it to Buxton. Buxton with the fall-away shot, and Buxton's cut the lead to 2. 9-7 Pelham on top. Trying to drive on Brown. Brown blocked the shot. Frank up ahead. Nice catch by Nystrom. The kick out to Gagnon. Gagnon finds Nystrom, corner three. It's good. Ryan Nystrom's got a couple of threes, and it's 14-7. A 6-point lead, a 7-point lead for Pelham. 2:10 left to go first quarter. Serrano crossover dribble in the lane, bounce pass. Harmon with the finish. Good feed by Serrano. 14-9. Serrano still holding at 5. Serrano is going to need to do something quickly. Serrano for 3 at the buzzer. It's good. Christian Serrano drains it at the buzzer of the first quarter, and it's 16-12. Pelham on top by 4 after 1. Now Buxton has it back left wing. They feed it to Morrison. Morrison in the paint. Morrison against Brown. He scoops, and underneath Keith Brown, he scores, and it's 18-4. Pelham lead is 4. 18-14, I should say. Court. Serrano trying to drive. Serrano spins around, puts up a one-handed floater. It's good. Christian Serrano with a quick move to get free, and it's 18-16, 2-point game. In the lane, Morrison, they dump it down. Harmon got blocked by Brown. Second time tonight, Keith Brown has blocked the shot of Harmon. On the other end, it's Nystrom for 2. And it's a 6-point lead for Pelham after Winnisquam had cut it to 2. Frank dribbles in the middle. Frank on the right-hand side gets it to Granfield, up top Keith Brown. Brown's going to take the 3. Brown's going to make the 3. You got to get out on him. He's got in the gym range. 25-16, 9-point Pelham lead. Three ball, Buxton out of the timeout. And another 3 by Brown. Lays it up, someone, Harmon blocked the shot. And another block by Harmon. Here comes Serrano, 3-on-1. Serrano to the basket, missed it. The follow by Harmon. What a sequence of plays by Timmy Harmon. 2 blocks, and then the putback on the follow. Out of the timeout, Pelham possession. They find Brown right baseline. Lefty scores off the window. What a move by Brown. 30-21. Number 3 here with $1:40 left in the half. Left-hand side, Brown, open 3. Oh, you can't leave him alone. When will they learn? Keith Brown, 33-21, Pelham, timeout, Winnisquam. Final 30 seconds of the first half. Brown, shake and bake, kicks it corner. Nystrom, another 3 ball. It rattles around off the backboard and drops in. Ryan Nystrom's third 3 of the first half, and the lead is 13, 36-23. Gets it into the hands of Serrano. That's Tierney. Now Serrano, left-hand side. Serrano on the left wing. Serrano crossover dribble, gets free. In the lane, the spin, off the window with the left hand. Pretty move, Christian Serrano. He's got 9 points. And it is an 11-point game. It's no good. And a rebound taken down. Pantaleo. It's Brown, left side. Brown between his legs. Fancy dribble. Brown cuts into the defense and scores. Keith Brown with the mid-range game there. And it's a 13-point Pelham lead again, 40-27. It's an 11-point deficit. Serrano now has 11. It's Brown, left side. Brown gets free with the crossover dribble. Pulls up and swishes the 3. Keith Brown. He's got 22. And the lead is 14, 43-29. In the middle of the floor. Serrano spins around in the lane, scoops it up and in with the left hand. Christian Serrano heating up. He's got 13. The lead is 12, 43-31. They feed it to DiLoretto in the paint. He moves to the hoop, missed the shot. Rebound loose, Frank picks it up. Swing pass, Brown for 3, and he hits it. And there was contact, but no foul. Brown's got 25, and the lead is 15. Biggest lead of the night for the Pythons. Frank trying to drive middle. They find Nystrom in the right corner. Underneath, Pantaleo scored on the foul. and one opportunity for Joe Pantaleo. It's a 16-point lead, possibly 17 points, and Pelham is making a statement tonight. Can't get the free throw to go, so the lead is still 16. Here comes Serrano, right to the basket, score! Whoa, how fast is he? 48-34, Serrano single-handedly keeping the Bears in this one. Bring it up on the dribble himself. Underneath, DiLoretto scores off the feed from Brown. And it's a 19-point lead for Pelham, 55-36, timeout Winnisquam. Get to the Brown now, Frank right side. Frank feeds it to DiLoretto, scored in the foul. Nice move and a good pass by Frank. And DiLoretto to the line looking to finish a three-point play. It's a 20-point Pelham lead. Out of the timeout, Buxton for three. And he hits it, Mike Buxton. Cuts the lead back to 15, 62-48. Brown underneath, DiLoretto scores. What a feed from way up top by Keith Brown. And Cam DiLoretto is just owning the inside. 5 seconds, Ryan just kind of cradles the basketball. And your final is going to be Pelham 68, Winnisquam 48. Pelham improves to 10-1. And Winnisquam suffers their first loss of the year. They're 11-1. Pelham Pythons making a statement tonight in our Belknap Subaru Game of the Week. 68-48 was the final. Some of the guys that really might have used my words on the radio as a little motivation. For some reason, I might have said Winnisquam was going to win this game. Kyle Frank's dad, Eric, came up to me at halftime and said, I played that track over and over and over. Is that true? Did he play that for you?
Probably. He's crazy like that.
Let's talk about this one because you guys really, I think, made a statement from the get-go. You jumped on them. Keith, you obviously get a lot of the attention, but I think some of these other guys really stepped up tonight. And you need that to happen if you guys want to go back-to-back and win another championship this year. This kid right here, Ryan Nystrom, had a bunch of big threes in the first quarter and the first half. He finished with 11 points. How important is it for some of these guys to really help you out?
I mean, I can't do it on my own, so I need these guys to step up. And each of them stepped up in each quarter, too. DiLoretto went out early in the first half, so he stepped up big, and Kyle stepped up big, too. So, and then DiLoretto took over in the second half, and that's what we need.
How much confidence does it take maybe that first shot to go down? Because I think you hit your first shot tonight, and then it seemed like you were just taking it. You weren't thinking about it.
Yeah, it takes a lot of confidence to hit that first shot. Like, really, once I get that going, it keeps me going. It keeps me going, and I won't miss. So, yeah.
Let's go to Kyle over here. I thought you did a great job defensively on Christian Serrano. We knew going into the game that you were going to get that task, and you did a real good job on him. I mean, he's an explosive player. He ended up with 17 points, but I thought you really set the tone defensively. You held him to 7 at the half. He had a big third quarter where he scored 9 points, and he only had 1 point in the fourth quarter. Can you talk about playing him defensively?
Yeah, he's a great player. He's really quick. Going into the game, I knew he was going to be. If we stop him, then we would have a better chance to win. So that was my goal going into the game, to stop him.
Cam, as Keith said, you got into some foul trouble early, and you sat most of that first half. What's it like kind of watching the game, as big a game as this is with foul trouble? It must be tough.
Yeah, obviously it was tough. I wanted to be out there. It was a big game. But I'm glad my teammates stepped up when I was out, and we did a good job.
And you did a good job late in that game. You ended up in double figures with 12 points. Ryan also in double figures with 11. So, Keith, let's talk about it now. You got Hopkinton coming in on Friday night. You guys are now 10-1 on the season, kind of in the home stretch. Hard to believe. Your senior year is more than halfway over. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's going to suck when it's ending, but I'm just going to come out every game, play as hard as I can, fight to the finish, and then hopefully come out with a championship again this year.
And how about this crowd tonight? I mean, Winnisquam brought a lot of people down here for this game, but your student body really came out and made the Snake Pit a real dangerous place like it always has been.
Yeah, our student body is insane tonight. The whole crowd was into the game right from the get-go, and you know what? They stayed with it through the whole game, so we love it.
All right, Pelham making a statement. I'm sorry for picking against you guys. It won't happen again. 68-48, the Pythons win it. Got Coach Regan here after what I assume is a satisfying win for your team, 68-48 against Winnisquam. I think you guys just came out from the get-go with a purpose tonight.
Yeah, I thought we played really well. We played hard. It was a good atmosphere. Both crowds, Winnisquam traveled really well. But I liked our energy on defense. We played good team defense pretty much all night long.
I thought Kyle Frank really set the tone. You put him on Serrano. I think Serrano is a little bit quicker than him, but Kyle Frank is really aggressive and he plays physical defense.
Yeah, I think if he's not the best on-ball defender in the state, he's probably the best in this division. I mean, he's been fantastic for 2 years now on the ball, and he can change a game by taking a good play. I mean, Christian still played fantastic, but Kyle did enough defensively for us.
How about Ryan Nystrom stepping up and draining some threes in that first half? He scored 11, all of them in the first half, had 3 3-pointers, and I thought that really kind of helped take some of the pressure off of Keith.
Yeah, he did great. He's been making his shots. He's confident. He's happy, that the shots are going in, and when he's feeling good, that they usually fall.
Cam DiLoretto had a little foul trouble early, didn't play a whole lot in the first half, but then he showed what he's turning into here, kind of a force on the low block.
Yeah, he's coming off 2 huge games in a row. He had 25 the other night against Messinic, and he's really starting to exert himself, and with the double teams and all the different types of defenses we're seeing, he's kind of getting lost down low, and he's really doing a nice job of just being strong, finishing around the basket.
Keith Brown did his thing tonight, 28-point effort, a lot of amazing shots. I mean, the kid's got in the gym range. I don't know why teams don't step out on him, because he can hit the shot. He just needs a little bit of space, but I thought they gave him a little bit too much room tonight. But defensively on Timmy Harmon, he did a good job. Harmon finished with 15 points, but he had a couple of blocks on Harmon. Harmon's a much taller player than Keith Brown is. He's just a real special player, and I'm sure you're going to miss him when he's gone, but you still got some games to be played, and it must be a comforting feeling knowing that you got him on your team.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I thought he did a pretty good job tonight defensively. 2 times he gambled and got beat for layups. I made sure he knew about it, but for the most part, I think he made Harmon a little bit uncomfortable in terms of being able to pressure him out on the perimeter and still be physically capable of matching up with him down low.
Well, speaking of being uncomfortable, I'm a little uncomfortable having picked on the radio publicly saying Winnisquam was going to win the game. My apologies. I apologize to the guys. I don't know what I was thinking. You guys proved me wrong.
I'm always loving when I get to prove you wrong, but no, I mean they're a very good team. The score's not indicative of how good they are, and we know that, and we know we have to still have a lot of work to do if we see them again at some point, that we're gonna have to play better the next time around.
All right, Coach, thanks so much. Appreciate the hospitality out here. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.